I'm Sergius Ose Ogun. I represent Eastern Southeast, Eastern Northeast, and I'm from Edo State. Mr. Speaker, I just want to add my voice to this and to thank the mover of this motion. But I also think because of emotions, we are not attacking the real cause of this. This is not setting one tribe against the other or one religion against the other, but we should look at the criminality behind all this. We have always lived with the Fulanis. That's the truth. Now, if we know today that suddenly the Fulanis are attacking farmers, why did this not happen in the 60s, in the 70s? I think those are things we should try and address. Because I have brought a motion to this house, and I was told somebody brought a similar motion and with the same prayers that failed, so I should represent it, which I did. And I think it's been sitting down in Rules and Business for over 2 years now. Because I am also a victim. I have a farm sitting on 100 hectares, personal farm. And they set it ablaze twice. I even arrested a young man, took him to court. I had to go and tell them to forget about the case. I just felt he's a young man who was a labor hand. You know, even last weekend in one of my communities, a similar thing happened, and they said they cut a Fulani hand, a header's hand. But it turned out it was just a communal thing because they had the Kogi people living together with the Fulanis, and it happened, and they say army were drafted in. So when I got involved, the DPO told me that it was a matter they could settle within the community. I also called the leaders, and they settled it. So I think we should take this approach. But the Fulanis will always tell you, people will always tell you that the criminal elements have come in. But I dare ask, the Fulanis that we are living with, don't they know the criminals that have come that are killing people now? Maybe that's the question we should answer. Because in my own village, my king was almost kidnapped. A young man was kidnapped in my village. They kept him for so many days, and they paid a ransom at the end of the day. Then when they were doing a coronation of my king, the man that brought the cow was among the kidnappers. So by the time they handed him over to the police, it turned out that he was one of those rearing cows for my king. Okay, where did the criminals come from? So that's a regular guy that is known in the community. So, which means they ganged up with the criminals to be kidnapping people. So this is why I think we should investigate. We have been discussing this for the past 2 years in this house. If anything is on the increase. So I think we should look at these salient points and discuss it and look for a solution. Now, somebody mentioned today, I heard that on television, that Sambisa is about 6 million hectares. Now the government is proposing colonies. Now we have Boko Haram there. Take them out, because I heard colony is a multiplication of ranches. So this is simple. If you even go there, the government goes there to develop the colony in Maiduguri today, in Sambisa, then you can take the train routes all over the country. I can tell you, Mr. Speaker, if you start this today, the World Bank and others will come in and invest in it. African Development Bank, everybody will invest in this. And it will just solve the problem. You see, because most times we wait for things to deteriorate, and we are firefighting, we don't get to solve the problem. So that I don't overflog this, I want to add that cattle rearing is a business. So if we must have ranches, confine them. It's even easier to manage that way. In that way, you have a veterinary doctor that will treat the cows. So when you are buying the cow, you know what you are buying, not what is happening today. And to just quickly add, what happened in the 60s, in the 70s, that they had routes where cattle could go through. But today, the land is fixed. We are not expanding. And we have been told to go back to the land, to farm. We are diversifying into agriculture. So where is the land that we are going to share with the animals? So these questions are all begging for answers. And I'm sure we have the answers. We have profiled some of them today. So I will urge the executive to take this and run with it and save lives. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and my own colleagues.